February 20th, 22. Yesterday was 11 years that my aunt's been gone. My cousin pulled the plug on her. She wasn't ready to die. They said it might take 10 minutes. What took, supposedly, gonna take 10 minutes, took 14 hours. Isn't that right? Bangor Hospital. My aunt wasn't ready to die. Love you, Aunt Becky. I hope you rest in peacefully knowing that I still got this, holding it down and standing it up. I roll with Jesus, so I want to first of all thank Jesus on my wall of fame and shame. For the rest of you, it's a hit or miss. So with that being said, whatever you did yesterday is going to be revealed today. I'll be right back. We're going to start with the Days in Westbrook, Maine. Do you see this right here? This tells you you cannot give out guest information. So, the Super 8, okay, Super 8, on Larrabee Road in Westbrook, Maine. Do not trust them. I wouldn't spend my money on them. They don't clean their rooms. I've already put it in a report to corporate. I'm about done doing my podcast here, so when I'm done doing my podcast here, I'll share all of the information all together. But here's what I'm finding from the time that I stayed there. They didn't change the trash. They don't come and clean the rooms. They tell you that they've left a piece of paper in your room telling you that if you want service, you have to call them. I'm a guest. I do not have to call you for you to supply me for the services that I've already paid for. Okay? So we spoke with corporation about that. And it's in the consumer complaint. So therefore, the management, field manager for Super 8 in Westbrook, Maine, is supposed to be contacting me, because not only did they not change trash, they stood outside the door near this maintenance / housekeeping room for over an hour at a time, talking shit about people. It's all on audio record. As I was trying to do my recording, I was picking up the recording of them talking about other employees and in the motel itself and all kinds of stuff. And while I was picking up that on recording, what was I doing? I was talking on the phone to Wyndham Rewards. So she's got it all verified that these people, why are they even outside my room? They don't have to start cleaning rooms. Guests do not check out until 11 o'clock. And if you are a Wyndham Rewards, you can get a late checkout until noontime. So with that being said, and knowing that when you call to make a reservation, Wyndham Rewards has this recording that due to the coronavirus and the COVID and all that bullshit, the rooms are going to be treated and cleaned properly. No, they're not. The breakfast bar down there in the lobby, they allow anybody and everybody, people that don't even pay to stay, are in here, which is a great thing that they're providing a warm place for people to be. But clean up after yourself, because I have to pay to stay. So when I pay to stay somewhere and I'm subjected to a mess and I can't get my room cleaned and I can't get appropriate amount of trash bags and I'm not able to do my work because I've got the guy named Jim, and I'm going to share his name because his name's shared publicly. He's out there talking in front of my room. He's also the one that leads the cops to people's guest rooms. Cops don't belong going to anybody's rooms. If they don't know where that person is, the guest lobby has no business giving that information out. So why did the male subject at the Super 8 give the police a guest name and room number and actually escorted them right down there and stood outside the room to listen to the conversation? So with that being said, this is our first go with the wall of shame, which is the Super 8 in Westbrook, Maine. Now, if you're going to be nice to one guest and say hello, you probably ought to be greeting all your guests. You don't know who stays in your motel. Some people are very important. All people are very important. So when you can speak to one person, you damn sure ought to be speaking to all. If you can say hi to one, you say hi to all. So with that being said, Super 8, Westbrook, Maine, don't discriminate against your guests. I seen it. I can ask for the roll camera to be played back and everybody can see it. Because the people behind the desk, and what about that Now hiring sign out there. I've seen people come and go. Just for the short time that I stayed there, there were a few people in and out. And then they say they're short staffed. Why are they short staffed? Probably because of the way they get treated. And I have it on audio record. I know how they get treated. Or what's the real reason? They don't want to pay? What's the purpose here? Because for some reason they have a help wanted sign and they have plenty of people standing around doing nothing but talking shit, but they're still out here at nighttime cleaning rooms. I don't get it. I do get it, but you all need to know it. Don't waste your money like that. And then these rooms go for like $100 a night. There's no drinks in the vending machine, and there's no variety store around here, convenience store in walking distance for you to get anything to drink in the middle of the night. They don't provide anything to drink in the middle of the night. They're vending machines, and so there's no microwave or refrigerator that is advertised as amenities in the room either. The only one is a microwave and a toaster beside each other down in the lobby. There is no refrigeration, okay? So for all these people that have to stay out on the roads, but sleep in here because they're living on the streets and it's cold, and then they get offered food and they have no place to keep it. If you don't have it, you shouldn't advertise it. And if you're going to advertise it and you don't have it, then we shouldn't have to pay for it. So that's another thing I brought up to the CEO of Super 8 Motel, Westbrook. So I'm hoping that these people can get their heads out of their asses and figure it out. Apologize and get my money back to me, because I don't pay for services I don't receive, and I don't pay to be treated improperly. You don't know who I am, and it doesn't matter who I am. The point is, you don't treat anybody the way that you treated me. Have a nice day.